All-Star Toyota presents Off the Bench with Jacob Hester and Matt Flynn.
Hands to Hester, and Hester, yep, got it, 5 out of 5.
From carrying each other to a natty to carrying each other on the air.
Flynn is back to throw from the end zone. Boom!
Live from the Mercedes-Benz of Baton Rouge studio. It's Off the Bench.
All right, welcome back in. Hour number 3, OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. It is quickly becoming my favorite segment of the week. It is now time for a little Dear Delondra.
Delondra.
Elite.
It's so funny. So I was trying to get all these questions. I should have told y'all during the break, but I was going to see if we could do it 9:15. But we're just going to do it. No,
we can do that.
We can
This
do
is
whatever
our
we
show.
want.
we're okay. Whatever y'all want to do, but I have a few that we can do.
Hey, it is up to you.
What were we going to do? Big deal or no big deal?
Let's do Would You Rather.
Or would you rather?
Which one would
Let's
you
do that
rather do?
instead.
All right, so
And then
Dear
we'll do
Delondra.
Dear
That's our
Delondra.
first question.
Dear Delondra.
What would you rather?
Let's
Alondra, would you rather do it
postpone.
here or next?
Dear Delondra coming up at 9:15 because there is a ton of questions coming in, which we do love. So we're going to have Dear Delondra. So we could do a little Would You Rather Wednesday instead.
Yeah, that's fine.
Perfect.
We don't have a would you rather thing.
I know. We probably should.
We should. I
Probably
tried to
should,
look
'cause,
for one, but I'll get one made.
I think we've done this. I know Flynn and I used to do this at nighttime.
What?
Would You Rather Wednesday.
We got the old graphic back.
Oh, there you go.
Oh.
When was that graphic from?
I didn't make it. I dug it up. I knew we had one somewhere.
All right. Big sound that's not there.
Would you rather?
Would you rather your team win the SEC but lose to your rival, or beat your rival but miss the SEC title game?
Win the SEC title. My season's not defined by one game.
Okay.
All right, bet.
He was ready for that.
It's like Ohio State last year, right?
Yeah. Alabama wins national championships all the time without winning their division back in the day when there was divisions in the SEC.
Right. But 10 years from now, Matt, nobody's going to care that they lost to Michigan.
No, I don't
No
care.
doubt.
Like, Jacob Tammey is my boy. Wesley Woodyard, my boy. They talked about Kentucky beating us in 07. I don't give a damn.
I don't give up.
We
You
won
don't
a
give up.
national championship. Congrats on the win, though.
Yeah, I'm not petty. Like I want championships.
I'm Tom Petty.
Like I obviously I want to beat Florida.
Ooh, that's, yeah. Lose to Florida.
Lose
You
to
win the
Florida,
SEC
but win it. Oh, we did that in 03.
Y'all did. That's right. That's before, like, y'all really.
I didn't
really
hate
hated
it as much
Florida.
then.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah. Championships all day. That's easy.
Steve Spurrier definitely started LSU's winning ways against Florida when he called Coach Saban and talked trash about 03. That I had never seen, and still to this day, I've never seen Coach Saban as mad as when he told the story about Spurrier calling him to talk trash about Florida beating y'all in 03. That man was fired up. You know he was fired up because he started holding his hamstring. Remember that? He was holding his hamstring as he was telling the story. Steve Spurrier, he's a reason that Florida can't beat LSU very often.
I could imagine if anybody gets under Nick Saban's skin, it's Steve Spurrier.
Yeah, I can say that.
Right.
Those-
Like
those
that's the
personalities
guy.
clash.
That's the one.
Alondra?
I think I would rather win a championship because, like Taylor said, my season's not defined by one game. And I think it falls into the same thing that we, make fun of other teams about, where you're like, oh, LSU's your Super Bowl,
Yeah,
and
true.
whenever you beat LSU, they celebrate, they make cups like Texas 8-4 did.
Yeah, they
And
did. They
I don't
did
want
that.
to. I don't want to do that. I want to have a real championship
It's fair.
and not celebrate the fact that we beat Texas A&M because we should beat Texas A&M.
If you beat your rival, you're celebrated. If you win a championship, you're remembered.
Yes.
Ooh, look at that.
How about
Golly, man.
Okay.
Great
wordsmith.
philosopher,
I know.
Matthew Clayton Flynn.
Right.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Would you rather be famous for something you didn't actually do, or be completely unknown and secretly responsible for something world changing?
I'd rather be famous for something I didn't do. Yeah.
I think I would rather be secretly responsible for something because I would feel like I accomplished something and I would be proud of myself.
Yeah,
and I don't need everybody else to affirm it for me.
You know,
In which of
small
these-
talk's not my favorite thing in the world. So
Yeah.
if you do something and you're like really known for it, there's a lot of small talk
Yeah.
involved in that.
In which
So I
of
think
these
I'd rather
scenarios?
just do it and then just like kind of watch it play out from afar.
In which of these scenarios
I
do I
think I'm
make the
rich
most
either
money?
way.
In which of these
think I'm rich either
scenarios do I
way.
make the most money?
Well, you're rich either way,
no,
right?
no,
'Cause
be
if nobody
famous
knows
for
you-
something you didn't do or a complete unknown, but you
Yeah.
did something.
You're
But if
unknown,
you're
but you did it,
famous-
and so you're getting some kickbacks.
It says world changing. So
If you
I'm
change the
thinking more,
world, you're getting some dollars. For
Like
it.
I'm saying
Got
like
you.
maybe like you came up with like some cure for disease.
Again, like if
You're
you do that, you're getting dollar.
Not
bills.
if nobody knows you did it.
Somebody knows.
Somebody bought the
The
patent.
person who stole your idea knows. That's the only
Exactly.
person that
There we
knows.
go.
Nah, give me the money. Yeah, I don't care.
So if I'm picking, like, if I'm picking that I'd rather be not known for the invention that I invent, and Taylor's picking that he'd rather be famous, is Taylor the one who got famous for my invention?
Yeah, right. In this
Probably.
scenario,
Probably. Yeah, I like this.
I'm the only person that knows she did it, so she didn't get the money from it because I got the
Yeah.
credit for it.
You can play out a lot of scenarios where it's pretty. It's going to be awful. It's an awful thing to put yourself in because, like, I don't want somebody else getting famous off what I did,
Right.
right? But also, like, if I got a way to like help people and save people without being known, that's cool. That's great.
Yeah.
I would choose that. But like, if
Yeah.
I came up, if I created Google and then Taylor stole it from me, and I got nothing from it,
And I'm a
nobody
billionaire
knows,
and you're sitting there,
and like
that
every,
sucks.
every
That
time I
sucks,
like
yeah.
try to claim that I made it, you sue me.
Right.
No, I don't.
And
want
then I
that
make
life.
even more money. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to be that guy.
I know. The doggy
seems
dog
awful.
world out there, people.
It seems awful.
Would you rather be able to talk to animals or be able to speak every language fluently?
Speak,
Speak
every
every
language
language.
fluently.
Talking to animals, I guess you know,
It'd be
but
cool for a little bit.
yeah,
Like for a week, it'd be sweet.
you know, yeah.
Like-
I mean, Dr. Doolittle, I'm sure he
Well,
has
like
had a time. But
animals are dumb. They're tiny brains.
Well,
Like, what do they got
I,
to say?
I love my dog. Feel like he's probably an a-hole sometimes. We
Yeah.
don't need to have that discussion. I probably like him better that we can't communicate.
It would be pretty sweet to be able to like walk around and just like tell birds to come land on you and stuff.
Would be cool.
That would be.
Why?
It'd be cool.
How'd that
It'd be a
cool?
great party
What,
trick.
Are you the lady from Home Alone 2?
Yeah, you the pigeon lady in Central Park?
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
But why?
It could be like Snow White. Or
I don't
who is
know.
it?
Yeah, I just want to speak every language. I think
Or
that'd
I could be
pretty boring.
like, you could go into a horse racing situation and talk to the horse. Say, I need you to come third.
Sabo, how you feeling, man?
If I don't win this thing, come in third.
I don't really think they can control that, but
I think
If they're the
I'd
best,
want to
they
know
can.
all the languages.
Yeah, because like to Alondra's point, you go out of the country, you know, like you're instantly like you already know everything. You're good. There is no learning curve. If I want to go to Paris, I already
Yeah.
speak French. Good. It seems way more useful.
yeah, I'm gonna be able to speak every language. That, just think about the power that would have. You know,
Well, yeah.
yeah.
I have a lot of power to it. Yeah, no, I'm choosing that for sure.
Yeah.
I'm choosing the animal thing if I could do for like 10 days. That'd be sweet. But for longevity, job opportunities, wealth building, oh yeah,
Yeah.
every language.
All right, Tay, you're up.
Yeah. So, would you rather you're out in public, okay? Every time you eat, you got to wear a bib, or every time you order a drink, it comes in a sippy cup.
Bib.
Bibs,
Bibs
gotta
are
be the
practical,
answer.
I feel like.
Bibs got to be the answer.
Bibs are absolutely practical. Like back in the
It's,
day,
it's,
old
it's
school.
embarrassing in public nonetheless, but bibs probably the answer.
Yeah, but we've all been to any kind of like seafood crab boil type restaurant, and hey,
Put it
let's
on.
throw the bib on just to kind of be slappies.
Like the old school like television, the people would sit down at the dinner table and they would tuck the napkin right in their collar right there.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. Sippy cup feels like, I mean, it's hard to drink out of those things.
And like you're sitting at a bar
Yeah.
with other grown adults and they give you the sippy cup. Seems bad.
Yeah. I feel like sippy cups would create more, intaking more gas, create more burps because, you're sipping it through the little sippy straw situation. And like a lot, it's like gurgling. It's like there's a lot of water going through there. There's a lot of air going through there.
I really thought about this.
No, I just thought about it. I just think real fast.
I don't know about the
Process
old processing
information.
speed there. Would you rather trade your star player for a haul of future picks or keep them and risk losing him for nothing? So, kind of like the Paul Skeens conversation. Would you rather have Paul Skeens and you're the Pirates, trade him and get 6 players that are supposed to be good? Or just let it ride, keep Paul Skeens for as long as you can and get nothing in return?
I think the Pirates are proof that you should do the former.
You should just do the opposite of what their first instinct is.
Yes. I mean, they're just. I get it's like only his second year.
Yeah.
But it's not getting any better, and I don't really see them making any moves to get better either.
Nah.
So I think just let him go.
You keep him.
No,
I don't want them to keep Paul Skeens. I'm just
Right.
saying, in this scenario, it's the only thing that's making you relevant.
It's the
People
only
are
thing that's
talking
driving
about them
fans
all
to
the
the
time,
game.
and that is
Yes.
marketing. Jerry Jones said it yesterday, like out of his mouth, said all this press that we're getting is good for us. He said it. Like, he
hate
said
that
the
guy.
thing out loud that you're not supposed to say. Like, I'm creating this controversy because it's good for it. Like the Pirates, people are talking about the Pirates for the first time in a long time. And if they trade them for 6 other people, are they going to be good? Nah, they're not. Or at least they got the best player in baseball, the best pitcher in baseball, and they got eyes on him. Their club is more valuable with him on there than 6 other potentially good players.
Maybe valuable, but they're still not good.
Are they going to be good with 6 other
Maybe.
goods?
Maybe.
I would take. I got the best pitcher in baseball right now. Then maybe a better team.
Well, but to your point,
That's
I
fair.
don't trust them to use those assets properly that
Yeah,
they're going to get in
fact.
return anyways.
But that
If
being
it was
said,
another
I
team,
want them to
maybe.
trade Paul Skeens. Don't
Yeah.
get me wrong. But if I was them, I wouldn't.
And they're not.
Don't always get what you want.
Hey, Pirates, you don't always get
Can't
what
always
you
get.
want. Anybody got any more would you rathers before we take a break?
Yeah, I got one that Matt just made me think of. Would you rather your team be dominant for a 5-year stretch and never win anything for the next 20 years, or you want to be like super competitive and once every 10 years you get a championship?
Well, I mean, you kind of are you describing LSU?
Is that LSU?
I'm describing the
Yeah.
Dallas Cowboys because you brought up Jerry Jones.
No, I mean,
30 years.
LSU's like they're going to
For the
have some
Cowboys.
championship runs, but it's not like the high end like it has been for Georgia, Alabama, some of the
Let's say-
Ohio
let's
State
say-
when they don't win championships.
Let's say Kalen DeBoer's terrible. Alabama tanks, okay? Would you
But
rather
for
have
20 years?
For 20 years. Would you rather have the run they
20 is a
had
long time.
and then 20 years of garbage, or be more like LSU?
The run they
competitive
had
every
was
10 years.
the run they had was 10 years plus.
Yeah.
So I would not rather have a 5-year stretch with 20 years of bad.
I would not either.
I don't want that. But they had a 10, 12, 13-year stretch, maybe a little bit more, where they were the best. And I don't ever see them going 20 years, but I'll take the longevity of really good. Give me championship every 10 years. I'll take that all day because you're, besides like the tight window of 03 and 07, like you're kind of describing LSU.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you played for another one in 11. That changes the math. If you win that one, great team. You win one in 19. So you're going to win championships, but the in-betweens are kind of what we're talking about
The
here.
tweeners.
All right, we'll take a break, and when we come back, a little Dear Delondra here on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
We say it all the time, and we're going to say it again because it is factual. It's always a great time to go for dose. Right now, look, summertime might be over, but that is okay because tailgating season is starting. We all know, we all look forward to it every single year here in Baton Rouge, and there is nothing better than having the games before LSU plays on. You open up the ice chest, and you see a couple of ice-cold Dos Equis. It is here. Football season is upon us. Enjoy some Dos Equis. So go for Dos at your tailgate this year. And look, they got a website and everything.
Oh, yeah.
DosEquis.com. So let them tell you all about it.
Have your ID ready, though. You got to put in that info to be able to look at the website. But we are Wednesday. We're about to get, they call it hump day because we're at the top of the hill. We're looking down at the weekend. And let's get ready for the weekend. Go when you're going to the market, when you get pumping some gas, whatever it is. Get some Dos Equis. Get you 12-pack, get you 24-pack, whatever it is. Get it iced down, cold, Mexican lager. Go for Dos. Get you a Dos Equis today.
Friday after 5, I got here just in time.
Tigers
When I
turn
hit 'em
talkers.
with a line.
This is Off the Bench.
My mind and I ain't been here long, but the boppers and the fun going up, down, up, down, up, down. Tonight we're
All right, welcome back in OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. For a second time, you get the beautiful harmonies of Flynn and Hester. Dear Delondra.
Delondra.
I love it so much.
So good. Brings a tear to your eye.
It really does.
To a glass
Voice of an angel,
And for
one
you.
might say. Okay, so I'm excited because I get to finally, I never play Amy Winehouse on this show, and she is one of my favorites ever of all time. So I finally get to play some Amy on here. Because yeah, R.I.P. for real. She should have went to rehab. We got a question. Dear Delondra, is it wrong to play the Just Friends game if the other person has greater expectations? So this is Just Friends by Amy Winehouse.
Oh, no, not the friend zone.
Friends end.
I have like a follow-up question to this, but like, obviously I'm not going to get the answer to it. Like, are we on the same page here? Like, I guess my first thing I would say is get on the same page. Like, does she know that you are just friends, or are you giving her greater expectations? You know what I mean? Like, let's define, let's DTR, define the relationship. And if you want to be just friends and she has greater expectations, then you need to let her know that, because can't be wasting people's time out here. You know, we're grown,
Can't be
we're
chasing
adults.
waterfalls.
We can't be chasing waterfalls. So I think that the first
I wonder if it's like a
point of order.
You enjoy being around this person.
Yeah.
You don't feel that way about them, but you know if you tell them that you don't feel that way, then you lose that person.
Yeah.
So they'll be completely out of your life.
Yeah, but still,
Tough
you're
situation.
That
Tough
benefiting,
situation.
like,
For sure, you
if
gotta tell 'em.
Yeah, if you actually like that person, then
Yeah.
you have to be honest with them. And if that's
Right.
if that's what the outcome is, then
So be
it
it.
just is what it is.
It
You know,
is
what did
what
they
it
say?
is.
If you love somebody, set them free. So I think it kind of is
Or emotionally
wrong.
trap them.
Yeah, or manipulate them.
No. We're giving good advice on
got
Dear
it.
Delondra.
Got it. Oh, so good communication. Got it.
I'm down with manipulation.
Yep.
No, but I would say, if the question is it wrong to play the just friends game if the other person has greater expectations? Yes, if they're not aware
Yeah.
of what's going on. But if they're aware and they have the greater expectations and they know that you just want to be friends, then that's kind of on them, you know? Like, that's on them.
Yeah.
But we're
once
adults.
somebody says that they want to be more, can you even be friends at that point?
No, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Because it's always going to be that weird, like,
Yep. Weird situation.
yeah.
Speaking of friends, do have a little fun fact for you.
Okay.
On the show Friends, the word friends is mentioned in every single episode. Little fun fact for you.
Did not know that.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
And I would say I'm a huge Friends fan, but I guess I didn't notice that or pay attention to
My
it.
son recently got this like book of like 300 random facts, and he's been reading it like in the car and stuff. And
Yeah. A
Stuck out
book
to
of
me.
300 random facts.
it's like just 300 random things.
I like that.
Yeah, that's awesome.
There's a question and a follow-up question to this in the chat. Nookie, you're cool with friends with benefits, right? Same page. I mean, yeah, if y'all are on the same page, like, that's the only thing that it is wrong if y'all aren't on the same page. But if y'all are, then whatever. Who cares? Like,
That's why it's called Friends with
benefits.
If you're not on the same page, probably not going to be any bennies.
Right. You have to be okay with that.
Those bennies are not going to be happening.
Nope, not at all. I like this question, and I'm gonna give you the song. It's Chub Thumpin' Chumbawamba.
Chumbawamba.
I can
Oh,
never
yeah,
say
good
it.
song.
Yeah.
This is the song that I'm gonna give you because I just feel like it's the right vibe for this. I'm not saying you got knocked down, but Dear Delondra is 38, too old to go back to college to get a degree in a totally different field of work and basically start my career over at 42 when I graduate.
Good question.
I don't think it's too late. I don't think it's ever too late to do anything, you know, like, because think of it this way. You can either, those 4 years are still going to go by, so you can either do what you wanted to do in those 4 years and get back up and go to college,
Yep.
or you can be in the same spot you were in 4 years ago and still be thinking like, oh, what if I would have went to college 4 years ago? And then you're just like putting it off and putting it off. But either way, those 4 years are going to go by. Spend them the way that you want to. So, like, if you want to make that career change, do it. It doesn't matter if you're 38 years old, do it. Because either you're going to look back and say, man, I should have made that change, or you're going to have a degree, an extra degree. Like, either
I don't
way.
think it's ever too late.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at some of the most successful companies in the world, and their CEO, like, didn't start it until after their 40s, or didn't even, like, get it off the ground until they were 45 years old.
Or they dropped out of high school. Some of the richest people in the world dropped out of high school.
We're not
Anyway,
advocating that here.
Do that.
No, it's never too late. It is never too late. Go live your dream. If
tell
you
my
got a
kids-
dream, go figure it out.
I tell my kids all the time, constant and never-ending self-improvement. That's what we got. So if you want to do something, do it. Who cares what the age is? Unless you want to play like in the NFL.
Yeah. If you want to play in the NFL, then you should
It's
just,
too
like,
late.
yeah.
It's too late.
That's more of like a reality thing,
Yeah.
and you're not in reality.
Dang. It's tough. All right. I know we got some more Dear Delondra.
Okay, we got one more that I'm going to do because I didn't really see any serious ones in the chat. So this is the next one, and I think this one's kind of a joke too, but either way, this might be
Perfect.
good. I don't know. So this guy's got some cat scratch fever.
Okay.
Dear Delondra, my cat scratched up my sofa and my child won't stop crying. How do I save my marriage? Have you tried putting the child in rice? Like, would it stop crying if we maybe hit the reset switch? I don't know.
Every child's a little bit different. I don't know if the rice technique's going to work, but you got to figure out what's going to make them happy.
In terms of the cat, I would say get rid of the cat.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, I mean,
I'm not a fan of cats,
Me
so
neither.
like
I'm not a
I
cat
can't
person.
relate to a cat scratching up my couch. Maybe get the cat something else to scratch. Don't they scratch
Yeah,
the?
they got little poles that you can.
Buy them something like that, or put the cat in like a room that's not going to scratch the sofa, or like, you know, sometimes people cage their dogs, not cage them, but you know what I mean.
Wow.
You can also declaw the cat. Don't come at me,
yeah.
Peter. Don't at me.
You can declaw
But you
the
can.
cat.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
Don't at me, PETA.
But to
I mean, the cat in Puss in Boots, she didn't have claws, right?
Yeah.
But she was, she was a really good thief
Just
because of that.
the yarn back and forth.
Yeah, I think it's fine if you declaw the cat.
And babies cry.
Babies cry.
Babies cry.
Maybe
Take the claws out. Don't have a cat.
Don't have a cat. Take the claws out. Babies cry. You made that decision. So, but saving your marriage, I don't know. Maybe get a babysitter.
Yeah.
There
might be some other underlying issues if the baby crying and the
Is
cat
what's-
scratching is the setting it over.
Right.
Yeah.
So let's.
Yeah.
You gotta
Not the
fix
only-
you. Maybe
not
just
the-
fix you.
Not the
Right.
only two issues you're
Let's
dealing
not
with.
blame the cat and the baby. So let's maybe get a babysitter.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go out to dinner, and let's talk about what's really bothering us. Because it's not the baby
right.
and it's not the cat.
Yeah.
Sit down, talk it out, and everything's gonna be okay.
So the advice is look in the mirror. Fix
Yeah,
you.
yeah. Ask yourself, look intrinsically,
Don't
and
blame
ask
that
yourself
cat.
what
Cat
you
didn't
did.
do nothing.
Right. Cat was an innocent bystander.
Cat's being a cat.
Okay, go
Baby's
to
being a baby.
PelicanRoof.com. That is the website for Pelican Roofing. Remember, in Lafayette, in Baton Rouge, they are boots on the ground in both. Great tool they have there on the homepage, Instant Roof Quote. Type in your address, going to pull up, an idea of what that roof replacement is going to cost. Also, financing options right there on the homepage of the website. 5-star reviews on the homepage of the website. So go to their website today. Pelican Roof, again, in Baton Rouge, in Lafayette, boots on the ground in both, can help you with your roof, but also doing big things in the community. Nice job, Alondra. Always look forward to Dear Delondra giving you the best life advice. All right, we'll come back. More OTB on 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, so we spent a lot of time talking about LSU's opening game in Clemson, South Carolina. And if you want to go to the game, but not just go to the game, but travel in style, you should go to ascend-travel.com. They plan so you can fan. What are we talking about? We're talking about everything. Every piece of your trip, right? They have different packages, and you kind of select what you're looking for. But if you're looking for a way to get to the game, if you're looking for an exclusive tailgate, if you're looking for hotel packages, if you're looking for a way to get to actually, like, once you're there to and from the game, which can be the biggest headache of the entire trip, There's no headaches with Ascend Travel. Ascend-travel.com.
Yeah, when you got a cool trip planned, you're going somewhere new you've never been before, like Clemson. Planning it can take a lot of the fun out. Like, okay, how am I going to get there? Where am I going to stay? What am I going to eat? How am I going to get to and from the game? Where do I get my tickets? They can take care of literally everything. So all you do is show up, have a great time, and cheer on the Tigers in Little Death Valley. Ascend-travel.com.
I brought flowers to your door last night. I done you wrong and I wanna make it right. You say I'm not welcome here. I know it ought to be perfectly clear, but I can't help but wonder what it might be like.
From players to legends, Hester and Flynn break down LSU football like only champions can.
If I really could have hung the moon, would it change your mind? If I could cry a little harder and get a little less sleep at night, if I had 2 dozen roses, would it change your mind?
All right, welcome back in. OTB 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge. I don't know if we ever talked about this story on air, but Najee Harris, obviously talented running back, Alabama, Steelers, now with the Chargers. He had an accident on the 4th of July with fireworks.
Oh, wow.
And one got in his eye, and he hasn't been able to really open his eye since. But apparently it's getting better, and he's back doing drills.
Fireworks can take some.
I'll just tell you this, and maybe it's because like I understood the position I played. There was so many things that I was not going to do when I was playing in the NFL. Even fireworks were one of those things. Like I was nervous playing basketball. And look, we had a half court at the house. People used to come over. We had a lot of fun doing it, but I was always even nervous doing that. We played a lot of badminton. I was nervous doing that. Like I didn't go skiing. I didn't do any of that stuff because I was like, I am not about to get cut because I'm trying to go down this slope right here and have some fun. Like fireworks, I'm out. I'm not getting released because I can't open my eye because I got, shot in the eye with a firework.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Fireworks never, I know that they're famously Jason Pierre-Paul had a firework injury,
true.
took a couple of fingers.
Yeah.
Even that, so that was kind of made a lot of people say, well, that's kind of dangerous. But I've never looked at fireworks, and I should. I was like, man, I shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
It's not like you're doing a whole lot. You got to be. I feel like you got to be doing some dumb stuff with fireworks.
Well, I mean,
like you would do in high school, but as an NFL player, kind of wild. But man, a lot of casualties out there from the firework game. But yeah, I remember it. So
you kind of need your eyes to play.
I was in Green Bay, and we were playing the Giants a lot when Jason Pierre-Paul was doing his thing. And man, did he lose 2 fingers? It's like 2 or 3.
Yeah, he
right?
lost 2 fingers.
A couple of fingers, yeah. He would have to play with that club. But man, before that happened, even after it happened, he was great, man. He was, wow, he went on a run. He was dominant. So he got just blew up, and obviously spark something went in his eye. Still can't open it?
Still can't open it fully, no.
Looks like a pirate.
That'd actually be pretty cool.
It'd be intimidating.
Right?
Depth perception would be off.
I have to tackle a guy who's 220 pounds with an eye patch.
Yep. I wouldn't want to do it. Actually, it'd probably be pretty easy.
Just get on one side of him.
He would think you were 3 yards away, but you're right next to him.
How'd you like to tell your kids, Dad, what ended your NFL career?
Black cat.
I was about to say black cat. Black cat got me.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, it's not good. So, he's back on the field. So we'll see what happens with Najee Harris after literally, over a month. We're talking 5 weeks of not being able to open his eye.
Just glad it didn't happen to someone on the Saints, right? Just what we need.
It does feel like something that certainly would happen to the New Orleans Saints. Their next preseason game is going to be on Sunday. It's going to be at home. They take on the Jags. And if you want to go, by the way, you can get tickets for $8 right now to go watch a little preseason football. And
$8.
So the Saints are in that part of training camp where they've had some injuries in one position group, and that's what we talked about. They are starting to work out certain positions because of it. And you get into the preseason, I think when you're trying to find out who your quarterback is going to be and you're banged up on the offensive line, that is a doomsday scenario, because now you're like, do we want the bomb squad? Do we want the Uber driver we signed earlier this week to be in with either one of our quarterbacks that's a part of this competition? Because you got to play it smart. Like you lost Penning in the first preseason game. You lost Will Clapp for the season in the first preseason game. It's like, yeah, but also we got this quarterback competition. We don't want them running for their lives, even though Spencer kind of was already. So it's like, how do we handle that? Even though we've had injuries, do we play our guys? Do we keep the one offensive line in as long as either one of those quarterbacks is in to give them a fair shot?
Yeah, the people that suffer the most are the starters.
Yeah. They
suffer the most because they're going to have to play. Now, they're not going to play them like deep into a game still, but they're going to play them. They'll get an extra drive, 2 drives, maybe 3. So nobody's going to be more pissed or disgruntled or just angry about it than those veteran offensive linemen, because they're going to have to. Now, there's going to be some that they're not going to do it, but yeah, you get a lot of bomb squad action. Like, doesn't matter if it's just signed off. They're still technically professional football players. You still have to field the team in preseason. You just got to get rid of it.
You got to do it. Yeah, I mean,
you got to get rid of it.
You have to do it, but like I wonder how much more we're talking about Fuaga being in at right tackle. How much?
Well, they all need to play a lot more.
How much is Banks going to be in at left tackle? Now, Cesar Ruiz, you need to stay in there, Bo. You need to get some reps. You need to.
We're going to force you to be better.
Because I just don't think it's not going to be fair. Like if they go. But you got to be careful. I understand that, but it's just not going to be fair to whoever that second quarterback is, because you're really talking about 3s now with the injuries that they've had. You're not talking about 2s. And so much of being successful at the quarterback position is knowing that you've got it taken care of. We talk about it all the time. Like, I stole a year in the NFL just based off pass protection.
Yep.
And quarterbacks want to know, certainly, like, okay, I've got it taken care of. I can go through my progressions. I can take my normal drop. I can't drop my eyes. I don't have to drop my eyes because I can keep them up because I know we're going to have a clean pocket.
Yep.
And like when you're starting the other way, when you're worrying about it, I can't speak from experience. You probably can. Like when you catch the ball and you're looking down at the rush and not the coverage, that's where you get into trouble. It's not fair for them.
And we're talking a lot about this for the quarterbacks for like the game scenario. There's 3 game opportunities, but there's 30 practice opportunities, and where you're not in trouble like that. You're not in threat of getting hit. And people get so wrapped up. Like a starting quarterback position is not really one in the games. It's one of the games plus, right? Plus the practices.
Yeah.
So you have to do a lot of your evaluation off practices.
Right.
You have to take, like, you look at the body of work in the game. Like if you have great stats in a preseason game, okay, that's great. You do what you're supposed to do, but like, why did you have it? Was there defensive? Did they have injuries on defense? Was it the 3s? Was it this and that? And it's kind of a rite of passage as a young quarterback to go in a preseason game and just get crushed. Like, it just get hit a lot. I had to do it when my 4th preseason game, my rookie year, we're playing the Titans, and Jeff Fisher was the head coach, who famously played, instead of playing his starters 3 quarters in the 3rd game, he would play them the 4th game.
Right.
And we would only play our starters for 1 drive in the 4th game of the preseason. So I'm sitting there in the 2nd, 3rd quarter with a bunch of undrafted free agents. I got my guy, one of my favorite teammates ever, Brenda G. Camini at right tackle, who was like a 5th-round pick rookie, going against Javon Curse. With Kyle Vandenbosch on the other side, going against this tackle that was a undrafted free agent from Louisiana Tech rookie, like getting destroyed. Yeah, it's a rite of passage.
Yeah, it is, but also y'all starter was established. Like Aaron was a starter.
What, there wasn't a competition.
That's what I'm saying. So I think that's what makes this one a little bit different. It is a rite of passage. We've all been through the preseason games where you're like, oh man, they got they got a nameplate on the back of his jersey just in time.
Yeah.
Because they just signed him right before the game. Like, we've all been there. But I'm just saying, like, from the
Double-sided
competition
tape it on.
part, like, I hope that people understand, like, right now they're battling injuries, and there's going to be some times where it doesn't look clean for these quarterbacks. And how much you can block that out and try to just go through who you are as a quarterback, but that seems easier said than done.
That's why I just like I warned people before the first game. Like, don't watch this game and take it like as the rule book. Don't take it as the Bible. Like, this is not going to tell you the story of based on stats in a preseason game of who it's going to be. Like, if Tyler Shough did great, looked great, did exactly what he was supposed to do, that doesn't mean he's going to be the starter.
Right.
It means he's still like competition's still alive.
Right.
But and on the flip side of that, if he would have gone and gotten sacked 5 times, thrown 3 interceptions and looked bad, like, don't judge it off of that as well. Like, there's a whole body of work that goes into this. And this, now that injuries are starting to come into play, it's even more so. Like, that warning even like rings louder now, because you just don't know what you're going to get, especially with injuries and especially with guys that just worked out on a Tuesday in New Orleans going to be playing this week in a preseason game.
All right, it's going to be the thing that we watch the closest, at least here on this show. I know a lot of people are maybe eye-hustling other positions, but for me, something we thought was a strength was a weakness in the first preseason game. Was that just because it was the first preseason game? The Chargers played in the Hall of Fame game. Maybe they were a little bit more ready to go. We'll find out. There's some Jimmies and Joes on that Jags defensive line as well. It's going to be the thing that I'll watch the closest, and, of course, depending on how they play, might tell the story on how the quarterback plays. So we'll have that for you certainly on Monday's show. Not good, though.
We watched the clip yesterday of who was the lineman that gave up?
Cesar Ruiz.
But the running back and the was it Kendry?
Yeah,
Was
yeah.
that running
Miller
back and
stoned
an incredible block,
linebacker.
an incredibly athletic, powerful pass protection punch. It looked like a Joseph Adai, like back in the day. Like, Joseph Adai was like, what's the Bruce Lee, the 6-inch or 1-inch punch?
Yeah, whatever it was, he had.
He got that. He has that, like, he's got that power, that punch like that. He came off a play fake and like off of like a 1.5 step off the play fake was able to punch the linebacker right in the mouth. And everybody else looked really good. The center came back, pushed his guy to the guard, and came back and cracked the guy that Kendry just said. I think that guy had a bad day that play. But Cesar Ruiz just made a bad step, read the defense completely wrong, and it was just the one guy. One guy.
Yep.
Now, it's one guy. It's always just one guy, right? It's just, and it's a different name to that one guy. But on that certain play, there was a lot to be positive about on pass protection. Just one mental error. You got screwed up pre-snap by the alignment of the defensive line. They lined 3 defensive linemen up on the left side, 1 defensive lineman on the right, and then so at that point you got to start thinking. You just didn't think fast enough.
Yep. Went the wrong direction. You do that in the NFL, you get beat. That's what happened. You can't have that from a veteran player. Certainly when you're running back who hasn't played a ton. Like I said, like I saw the flashes. I get it. Like the Kendry Miller stuff, I get why you get enamored with it. And even though there's been the injuries and the back and forth with Dennis Allen and some inconsistencies, I get the flashes, and that was certainly a flash for him.
That one, his block right there.
Yeah.
I looked at it. You showed me that film. I watched it. I was like, okay, that guy's got some juice to it in pass protection. Knew his assignment, knew his role, came off a play fake and went right to the guy that was blitzing. And it was not an easy look to diagnose pre-snap. It wasn't a good, easy defensive front, but he did it. Like, he came off a play fake, read it, diagnosed the blitz, knew who his guy was, and hit him in the mouth.
Yep. Stoned him right there at the line. So, Caesar, let's go, Bo. All right. We'll wrap it up like we do every single day, getting to your questions. We'll ask the bench when we come back here, 104.5 ESPN Baton Rouge.
Off the bench.
All right, go to Get Gordon. That is a website for Gordon McKernan injury attorneys, no matter where you're at throughout the state of Louisiana. So if you're listening to us up in Shreveport, Bossier City, if you're listening to us up in Ellick, if you're listening to us anywhere in the state of Louisiana, we are talking to you. Every single area code, every single corner, the G team can help you out. So always remember, it is your area code followed by 888-8888. That is the number. You're going to have a conversation with them. They'll work through everything with you. Also, though, if you want to see what they're doing throughout your local community, because they're always doing something, it is at Get Gordon. That is always going to be the handle on all major social media. So go to the website today, see what they can do for you. GetGordon.com. Get Gordon, get it done.
About Marksville.
Yep.
Yeah, anywhere. 888-8888. Get Gordon if you have been
About
injured.
Minden, Louisiana.
Yep. that's
Haynesville?
it. Same one.
Okay.
Personal injury attorneys. If you've been hurt, let them fight for you. GetGordon.com.
Locked in on LSU football 24/7. You're listening to Off the Bench.
All down at Margie's bar, telling stories if we had one. Someone fired the old jukebox up. The song it sure was a sad one. Teardrop rolled down Bubba's nose from the pain the song was inflicting. And all at once he jumped to his feet, just like somebody kicked him. Bubba shot the jukebox last night. He said it played a sad
All right, welcome back
song.
in. OTB. Go see our friends over at All-Star Toyota, BatonRouge.com. Buying new, leasing, renting, every single thing is available. Make sure you've got that rental reserved for your trip to see the Tigers or Saints play this fall. All-Star Toyota, BatonRouge.com. Let's get to some of your questions inside the Bayou Ford chat. Nope, not asking that crawfish boil question there, Daniel. Nice try.
Good try, buddy. Oh, crap.
Not gonna do it there.
If you want to know what we're talking about, you got to sign up for a little account on YouTube and watch us. Then you can see that. Parental
Ask
discretion.
the bench, which unproven quarterback in college football is going to end up being the best?
Unproven.
I guess new starter.
Yeah, I know.
Arch Manning.
It probably will be
That's
Arch.
probably the answer. Yeah.
Probably Arch.
Not the guy from Texas Tech because they're returning a starter. That's
Ask
how they're
the
number 15.
bench. Is the bump theme just country, or is there a more specific theme? It's just country.
It's just
Just country. Country. I don't know. I forget what song we were singing before the show. And I was like, let's go country today, ball. That's why we did it. It's been a while.
I
Been a
like
minute.
Morgan Wallen is really kind of topped the list for me today. We said it. We got it in our heads now. It's going to be a Morgan Wallen type of day for us.
Probably so.
At the office. Going to be having it on. You've been 3 times, huh? 3
Yeah,
concerts?
3 shows, yeah.
3 Morgans?
Pretty sure. Pretty sure it's been 3. The one in Mobile was awesome. I told you I was at the fairgrounds there outside, late October, I think it was, and like 30,000 people were there. It was
Anybody cool on the walkout?
I think that's before he did the walkout.
Okay.
Yeah, it's before he did the walkout. It was years ago.
Yeah.
I mean, he was big already, but yeah.
I went to the one
It was
that
Hardy
Cinema-
opened up for him, and that's like the Flower Shop song had just come out, like with Ernest, like just come out.
Yeah. At the Santa My Boots Music Festival in this past May in Gulf Shores, he walked out by himself. So I was a little disappointed in, because it was definitely a thing by that point.
Yeah, how you going to get to walk out with you in Gulf Shores? That's not rhetorical. Just asking the question.
He walked out. He was in San Francisco recently. Walked out with Barry Bonds.
I can only think of one in Gulf Shores, and it's technically Foley. Julio Jones went to Foley High School.
Yeah, he did.
That's it.
He did. I mean, Fairhope's not that far.
you could
Maybe
do
he could have got PR-17 ball.
Yeah. Fairhope's not far either.
You could. It's just Alabama. You could get Nick Saban walk out with you. I mean, and that's not overstating. It's not reaching. He gets the biggest and the best. He had Peyton Manning dress up in his college uniform. For goodness sakes.
He did.
Come on, Saban.
Full uniform.
Put on your Alabama coaching gear. Walk out.
Ask the bench. A.J. McCarron said only UGA and LSU have rosters that can beat Bama, but he's only worried about LSU because of Nuss and how LSU is better at Bama. Have you ever heard anyone else talk how LSU is better in T-Town?
I think
they are better.
I think they 100% are. I don't think there's even a question.
No, they beat them in 19 there, and then a team that really, honestly, had no business being competitive threw the ball in the end zone with a chance. If it's caught, they beat Alabama. Like TDP almost scored. He got caught from behind. They had a chance.
Yeah, Max
in
threw
that
it a
game.
little bit too high to
Besh.
yeah.
Jack
Besh.
Besh. Yeah. So no, I never lost there. Did you?
I never lost to Bama.
Me neither.
There's a reason LSU goes through the natty in odd years because you play at Alabama. 07, 2011, 2019.
Look at Tate. He's right. Big brain guy.
Well, the games are in New Orleans. That's why. Big games.
Hashtag
Big
ask the
game.
bench. Tell Greg McElroy to stop texting Ty Simpson. I don't know what that means.
We're coming for you, McElroy.
We're just coming for your number 1 spot, bruh.
Yeah, bro.
Nookie points out we have 10 wins in Tiger Stadium versus Alabama since 1960. I know we beat them twice my time at home.
No, that can't be right.
It can't be right.
I can
don't know.
probably
Maybe
think of 10
I don't
since
know.
I've been alive.
Daniel said, "What if Bama brings Omar to this year's game?"
That'd actually be really fun.
That would be great. What a troll that
Our
would be.
guy Bama Gump, who's always great, says, "I never lost to Bama." Blah 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 blah. Just saying.
Then,
And
it's just fact.
The 2005 Alabama team, if I'm going to talk nice about them, because my guy Roman Harper was on that team, D'Amico Ryans was on that team. Alabama fans, y'all got to give love to that team. Y'all hate on them during that time. That was a damn good football team. They were undefeated. We played them in November. We beat them in overtime in T-Town, but they were good. They're a good football
Who was the
team.
Q? Was it
Brody Croyle.
Was he
Yeah.
in 05? I thought he might have been graduated.
Yeah, LaRon Landry. Remember, almost
that
ended
game?
him. Yeah, he was almost not with us anymore.
LaRon took a couple
Dwayne Bowe caught a touchdown, if I'm not mistaken, in the end zone overtime. Let's call Jimbo. He'll remember. See you tomorrow.
Later.
Off the bench.
Speaking of remember there is some activity there in the Gulf of America.
A disturbance, if you will.
So you need to make sure that you get in contact with Boudreaux's. BoudreauxElectrical.com is the website. They've got over 80 generators right now in stock, ready to go. And remember, like, the turnaround's not going to take a long time. Like, they can have you ready to go here for this storm season. So if you're on the North Shore, that is 985-397-1562. In the greater Baton Rouge area, 225-300-9389. Get in contact with them. Tell them that you're looking for a whole home generator. They'll come out, measure, tell you where to put it, and have it ready to go. BoudreauxElectrical.com.
Yeah, it's almost hurricane season. Well, it is hurricane season now, but it's not just for that. Like, for whatever reason, blue skies yesterday, I was on generator at my house for like 8 hours. Who knows why? So in Louisiana, you just never know it's going to happen. Have the peace of mind. Be the envy of the neighborhood. Be the one with the lights on. BoudreauxElectrical.com.